Hey, so in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing ExpressVPN. This is personally one of my favorite VPNs, and recently they've begun to roll out a few different new features, so we're going to talk about those. And by the end of this video, you should know if ExpressVPN is the right choice for you, but if it isn't, I'm also going to give you a few different other recommendations as alternatives if Express is not exactly what you're looking for. So let's start out with one of the most important things about any VPN, and that's going to be their no logs policy. A no logs policy is what a lot of VPNs claim, and it means that they're not keeping any personal data local on their own servers. They're not tracking anything that you're doing online when you're connected to the internet, and all your activity remains totally anonymous. Now that's the idea behind the no logs policy, and many VPNs claim it, but the problem is you don't have any way of really knowing that they're keeping up their end of the deal and they really have a no logs policy. So what companies like ExpressVPN have done is hire outside independent companies to come and check out their systems and ensure that they really don't keep any logs. And ExpressVPN has done 4 of these no logs policies. They've also done a ton of other different security audits about different parts of their system, ensuring that they're secure and there's no vulnerabilities. And this means that we can rest assured that ExpressVPN does not keep any personal information. So the government, your internet service provider, even ExpressVPN themselves doesn't know what you're doing online. That information just doesn't exist anywhere. And there was actually a case a few years back where the Turkish government tried to get information from ExpressVPN as part of an investigation, but ExpressVPN couldn't give it to them because they just didn't have it. Now, another thing about ExpressVPN that's important to talk about is the Lightway protocol. A protocol is the part of the VPN that connects your computer up to the VPN server, whatever location you're connecting to in the VPN. And while most protocols used by VPNs these days are very secure, some of the things that you'll find different between different VPN protocols is going to be how long it'll take you to connect up to a server, and just in general, how fast your internet connection will be overall. But with Express, they've designed their own protocol called Lightway. No one else has this, it belongs to them, and it is really fast. I'm actually going to show you a few different tests that I did comparing different protocols, and you'll see how fast Lightway performed compared to the standard protocol, which is called OpenVPN. Now, a few other features that come standard with ExpressVPN: you're going to get an ad blocker, you'll get a tracker blocker. You can find these in the VPN itself by going over to the options right here and going to the advanced protection feature. You can block trackers, malicious sites, ads, and adult sites. So all of those features are offered as standard with the VPN. Now, a new feature that they've started to roll out is a bunch of different tools against identity theft. So one of these is ID alerts, where they monitor different sources to see if your personal information has been leaked over the internet. They also have a data removal tool. In case a website has begun to keep your personal information, you can use this tool to erase it from that website. Now, these are new features. Right now, they're only available in the United States, but hopefully as they begin to roll it out, it'll be available in more and more countries. Another feature that they just started is the dedicated IP feature. This is something that you'll find in a bunch of other VPNs. It means that a normal IP address that you'll get from a VPN is going to be the same one that's shared by a bunch of different people. That can lead to problems with CAPTCHA verifications. It also just makes it easier in general for websites to realize that you're using a VPN because they see a lot of different people using the same one. But with a dedicated IP, you're going to get your own specific IP address. It's unique to you. And what's special about ExpressVPN's dedicated IP is that they've designed it in a way that Express themselves doesn't even know which IP address they're giving you. So there are some nice benefits of a dedicated IP, but again, as of now, it's only available in certain countries. Hopefully more and more will be added, and it's an add-on. It isn't included in your base ExpressVPN subscription. A few other things real quick about ExpressVPN: you can use it with up to 8 different devices. You pretty much have everything: Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, Linux, gaming console, smartphones, an extension for your browser. They pretty much have everything covered. Of course, if you just put your VPN on your router, then everything connected up to your Wi-Fi will also have ExpressVPN automatically. And ExpressVPN has their own router called AirCove, which has the VPN built in, so you don't even have to do anything. Automatically, once you connect up to that router, you'll be connected to the VPN as well. So those are some of the features and new things that are going on with ExpressVPN. But the question becomes, how does it actually perform? So let's go into the protocol I mentioned before. We're going to go to the options and we're going to go to protocol. And right now I'm selecting Lightway UDP. This is going to be the fastest option. And let's hit connect and see how long it's going to take me to connect to a server in Paris. Right there, like not even a second, just instantaneous connection. Let's try that again with OpenVPN, right? I'm gonna have to disconnect and go over to the options. I'm going to select OpenVPN UDP, also the faster of the two here. TCP is not as fast, but will be available in more networks and more regions. So sometimes it's always good to have the TCP option, but generally you want to go with UDP. But let's select UDP and see how long it's going to take me to connect to a server now. That's one of the benefits of Lightway over OpenVPN. It's just a lot faster. I'm actually not even going to wait. There we go. It finally connected. I actually paused the video a little bit there in order so that you don't have to wait the entire time, but eventually I connected with OpenVPN. Now, in terms of the speed of these different protocols when I'm actually using the internet, so I did a few different tests, and with OpenVPN in my first test, I got a download speed of 146 megabits per second, whereas with Lightway, it was 479 megabits per second. So way faster, much better for streaming, gaming, or online chatting, meetings like Zoom and stuff like that. Lightway just blows OpenVPN out of the water. At least it did in this test. I did more tests later on and OpenVPN did a bit better. Lightway did a bit worse. So I don't know, maybe there was changes in the networks between the different times that I did these tests. It wasn't on the same day, but overall it doesn't make a difference. Still, Lightway was a lot faster, more than twice as fast as OpenVPN. Now, when it comes to using the VPN for things like streaming on Netflix and other streaming platforms, so right now I'm connected up to a server in France. If I would go over to Netflix, it'll tell me top 10 movies in France today. So let's say I wanted to access the Netflix content library in, let's say, the UK. I wanted to access all the movies and TV shows that are available over there in the United Kingdom. So I can just click on that right there. And in just a second, again, I switched over to the Lightway protocol. I'm connected up to a server in the UK. Now all I have to do is go over to Netflix, refresh the page, and just like that, I'll have access to everything that's available in the UK. Now, instead of France, it says top 10 movies in the UK today, and you can begin watching. And with the Lightway protocol, I personally don't have any issue streaming, no lag or buffering. Everything goes smoothly as if it would without the VPN. So to wrap this up, ExpressVPN has a lot of features, a lot of new ones that they're introducing. So they're updating what they have to offer and introducing new things. They have a really fast protocol with Lightway, and it just works really well for streaming, for gaming as well. You can use it when you're playing different games to try to get more stable ping. There are a lot of different things that ExpressVPN can be used for, and it really just does all of them very well. Like I said in the beginning, this is one of, if not my personal favorite VPN. Very simple, easy to use. You can pretty much get started with no background in VPNs, and it'll do whatever you need a VPN to do. That being said, if you want to explore some other options, I do have some other good recommendations for you that you can check out as well if you want to see something other than Express. If you're looking for something that has even more features and add-ons than Express, there is NordVPN. This is also a really solid option. You're going to get a lot of different types of specialty servers, add-ons like a mini antivirus over here. There's a lot to go into with Nord, so I'll be sure to leave a link for a full in-depth review for it in the description below. But if you're looking for something that really is feature-packed, Nord is the way to go. And lastly, if you're on a budget, I would recommend Surfshark. It is the cheapest of these three options. The premium plan for Surfshark is going to be cheaper than the basic plan for a lot of other VPNs, and at the same time, you're going to get a really high quality VPN. It doesn't have as many features as Nord, and it's not as easy to use and as intuitive as Express, but for the money that you're paying, I would definitely say that it is the best budget VPN out there right now. I'll be sure to leave a link for a review about Surfshark in the description as well. And you'll also find some discount links that will save you some extra money if you do want to try any of these out. They all have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try one out, see if you like it. If you do, you stay with it. If not, you can request a refund and get your money back and then try a different one. So I hope this helped you out. I hope you know more about ExpressVPN and you can make a decision if it's the right choice for you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day and I'll see you in the next one.